It's so hot today. For past more than a week, it was raining, and suddenly I was thinking has been hot for a while. It's like past 2 3 days. It's so hot, but it's okay. And today I'm talking about non-tech person building a PC. How crazy it sounds! A non-tech person building a PC for the first time. Like it's a totally new world to me somehow. And somehow I managed, to put all things together and try to make up things better. So it's like a fun experience to me, and I am proud of myself, guys. So I want to share you all this experience because I know that you are my family and I cannot leave you and my experiences without telling you guys. Like, you are my priority, obviously. So that's why I thought like I should share with you a few moments, and then I will do my stuff that I usually do all the times. So what do you think about building a PC? Have you ever thought about it? I never. So without wasting our time, we will go and see the build, and I have even explained you step by step how you can make it. It's kind of robotic, but you'll find it simple and easy. It's not a difficult task like I thought it was, but it is not. So stay tuned and watch my video till the end to know how to build a PC. So I will share you how it's performing. Okay, so all the components I've shared already in my previous video. Check the link on my description, and please subscribe your channel if you're new here. And how you do it, I don't know, it's too much loud, but let's go. I have four. Today we will be building a PC based on AMD processor. First, we have to locate where the arrow is mentioned on the motherboard. When you locate the arrow, search similar arrow on the processor itself. When you find the same arrow, place and match the arrows accordingly to the motherboard and the processor. Then place your processor gently and check that all the pins are inserted correctly. After inserting all the pins, lock the processor. The next step 2, is search for the RAM slots where you have to insert your RAMs. There is a watermark mentioned on all the motherboards that you are using, whether it's an Intel or an AMD, that where your first and the second RAM will be inserted. Look for the watermark, it would be near your RAM slots. Then accordingly insert the RAM either on first and third slot or the second or fourth slot for better performance as mentioned on the motherboard. Step 3, placing your fan above the processor. So installing your AMD fan, look that your logo should be placed opposite to the RAM slot. If you place the fan mentioned logo beside the RAM slot, it might be having trouble in installing a new RAM on the first slot. So make sure that your fan logo should be placed opposite to the RAM slot. Now, if you are installing for the first time, make sure before installing, remove the heatsink plastic. You should start tightening the screw slowly and alternatively, and when it reaches to the maximum stiffness, don't put extra pressure, that might prevent you from damaging your motherboard. Step 4. Remove the front panel of your cabinet. I have already installed my power supply. The case comes with 3 RGB fans at the front and 1 RGB fan at the back. Remove the back panel of your cabinet. Also, there are some extra screws which came with this cabinet. Untie the cables of your power supply and shove it at the back of your cabinet. Don't worry about the cable management. It can be done later on when all the connections of the motherboard will be done successfully. Before installing the backplate on the cabinet, make sure that you locate where it has to be installed. It's on the back panel of your cabinet. Then press your back plate gently on the back panel and try to put pressure on all the corners of the rectangle, and you will see that it is fixed. It's so simple to install a backplate. Step 5. Installing the motherboard. Look for the motherboard brackets inside your cabinet and try to place your motherboard above those brackets. Quick tip for those who are installing for the first time: if you are not getting a better view, you can remove the back panel fan if it comes with your cabinet. Now start screwing the center and the corners of your motherboard. Don't apply extra pressure or you might can damage your motherboard. 6. Installing the graphic card. Remove the protective cover from the chip. Before installing the graphic card, remember, unlock the PCIe Express slot and remove the back panel lower trays to get a better placement while installing your graphic card. Now install your graphic card on PCIe Express slot and slowly apply pressure perpendicularly so that it gets locked easily. Now your graphic card has been installed. Now install the back lower tray again to fix the graphic card in place. With the help of the screw the back plate in place so that your graphic card is fixed. Step 7. Connecting the wires on the motherboard. In my scenario, I am referring to a user manual which is provided by the motherboard of ProVDH Max. Similarly, you should refer to your user manual for connecting the wires. In my scenario, I have already installed my wires. My CPU cabinet doesn't come with a hard disk slot, so I have managed to fix my hard disk somehow. But this all for today and my build has been completed. So let's see some cinematic shots of my PC build, and if you like the video, please share it, subscribe it, and please press the bell icon for more updates. Thank you. So you guys enjoy this build. I know it was not at the mark, like इतना कोई बहुत एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी चीज़ नहीं थी, हाँ मगर मेरे लिए थी क्योंकि इट वाज माय फर्स्ट टाइम। और प्लीज़ यार मेरे को ऐसे जज मत करना क्योंकि मैंने पहली बार किया है एंड आई एम लाइक आई एम द बिगनर्स पर्सन, यू नो। मैंने सब चीज़ें स्टार्टिंग से चालू करी हैं, फिर मैं धीरे धीरे, मतलब समझ रहे हो ना आप कैसा सीन रहता है। तो जो भी चीज़ें मैंने करी हैं, आई एम नॉट श्योर कि वो सही थी या गलत थी, वो लोग आप देख के बता सकते हो। कंपोनेंट्स वो वर्किंग रियली फाइन। आई एम नॉट इनटू गेमिंग, सो आई डोंट हैव एनी गेम्स ऑन इन माई PC, but till I installed one modern component fine and I tried to play it at high settings and everything worked perfectly. And talking about the editing part, like this PC is really performing better than 2700 AMD 8 core 16 threads, I guess, maybe something like that. So that processor was good enough, but this is the best. Ryzen 3600 nailed it, like nailed it. This processor rendering speed might be higher, but if you edit 4K videos, or if you're looking for a 4K budget PC, I will not say a budget PC, but if you're looking for a 4K PC on the mark of 70k, like 70,000 rupees, then you can build this. Like, it's a really fun PC. You can play games, you can do 4K editing, you can do animation, you can do lot of things. And yeah, I will suggest you to buy a aftermarket cooler, because the AMD cooler won't work that efficiently, because I was rendering few videos at times and my PC stopped, like it got shut down automatically. But I will suggest you to buy a good cooler, because that will maximize the performance of your CPU. So share this video if you like it, and this is how you do it. I don't know, I don't like this stuff. So please share this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.